Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, I see you have extensive experience in math. Why are you looking to leave the cinema school?
Okay, the thing is, I was working with a temporary certification right after finishing my master's from 22, but my certification expired in January, which I didn't know. The DOE let me know when in April. So I started taking action. I completed my ES exam and I had appeared for my this CST, I mean content specialist one, on 21st June. I had an idea initially that that's a multiple choice. I'm getting the result immediately. But lately,
Okay.
once I start my preparation, I realized that there is an essay. So the result will be published on 30th July. But my principal was told that this time that he has to make a budget with the certified teachers. So since
Yeah.
I'm not certified, she said, okay, you finish your certification. So I appeared for that on 30th July, result will be published. Now I applied for the certification also. My ES is there and I'm confirmed that I'm not going to fail in the CST. I'm
Okay.
definitely not going to pass because I completed the exam 1 hour earlier and I had an idea it's going to be very tough, but once I went there, I felt it's you understand what. So that is the reason why I need to look for a new school.
Got it. Um, sorry, I'm just taking notes. All right. So, tell me, what courses did you teach?
In last year I taught this algebra 2 and AP statistics, and in 23, and in 24-25 one I taught algebra 2 and pre-algebra, and I was assigned for the algebra 2 and pre-calculus, and next year I was assigned with the algebra 2 and this statistics that was not AP.
And then, how do you engage students who are low level into math?
So that's basically to encourage them. First thing you got to encourage them, give them confidence that they know it. Because those students are, I mean, since they don't get it and they are not interested on that, right?
Uh-huh.
So first thing you got to communicate with them. Once you finish your, let's say warm up they're doing, that time you'll have to spot where they are misconception, where they're making the mistakes, and then once you start your mini lesson, you'll have to go back to those students who are below the standard. You'll have to communicate with them. You'll have to, I usually ask them what's going on, asking questions, then getting their answer, correcting them, and then moving forward. Then once they are at their work, okay, then I roam around. I mostly go with those students and sometimes pair them up with the advanced students and they get it. And there are always some students who are not willing to listen to you. You'll have to take chance with them, make connection with them, and I take this opportunity always during the exit ticket, okay? Because if you can give them the test of success, they get it, they believe that they can do it, right? So once they get that, they start connecting with you, and usually those students are usually intelligent, and they need special attention, they need caring. You need to give them the belief that you care for them. So that's my strategy to manage them.
Okay. And what are you looking for in a school?
Pardon?
What are you looking for in a school?
I look for support from the uh, top management, my bosses, my administration. And personally, I'm very confident because I have been teaching on multi-curriculum. I have got experience of teaching on Cambridge curriculum, London University curriculum, Ivy League curriculums, and almost every stage. So personally, I'm very confident about my content knowledge, and I'm a very friendly and a kind of enthusiastic person with a lot of energy. So with kid, I teach in high school because I always feel myself a young. Okay, so this is the once in a school I want to improve the school. I have been in Hunter College High School. From there, I moved to the cinema school because I am a Bronx guy. I wanted to contribute over there, and my professor encouraged me. So, whatever I have learned, I don't find any pleasure in making someone from 85 to 90. Rather, from 32, at the end of the year, some people every year, 2, 3, 4 students comes and tell Mr. Islam, I was a math hater once I started your course, and now I'm living as a math lover. I started your course in the first quarter. I was 32. I never passed in my mathematics, but I'm living your course with a 76. That gives me the sense of achievement and fulfillment. And in teaching, it's not your wallet, it's your
Right.
satisfaction, right?
I agree 100%.
Thank you.
Um, can you tell me about one lesson that you think went really well, and then tell me why it went really well?
Okay, there are several experiences. Let's say in the beginning of my career in 2020, once I started in COVID time, I used to teach geometry in the Cardinal Spellman High School to the 10th grader, and it was online, all virtual, right? So once I was initiating this trigonometric ratios, right? So
Okay.
it was very difficult to give them the sense. So in the first lesson, once I started, they're not going to get what is this sign, what is this cos, they're not getting it, okay? So I stopped. All on a sudden, I brought out some Healy things, and I placed a celebrity that was probably a singer, Cardi B, on that, okay? Then I told them, who wants to touch him? There was Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B, okay? So I said, who wants to go near to him? So yeah, I want to go, I want to. So you'll have to tell me how far he is from you, okay? So there's a hilltop, right? So how to go there? Where you are, spot this point. Imagine a point that you are here, okay? So you are walking towards him, okay? So he's on the up, right? So his point and your point, connect that, okay? So what you are getting? We are getting a triangle. What type of triangle is this? It's a right triangle, right? It has an angle, it is a hypotenuse. So yourself and Cardi B, the line, what kind of angle it makes? So it's a acute angle, okay? Now, from this angle, how do you make the ratio? That's what we are trying to learn, okay? So with 2 and 3 lessons, and these kids did best in trigonometry lesson in their assessment.
Excellent.
So that was an
Okay.
excellent experience.
That is, yeah, good inclusion. Okay. Thank you for walking me through that. Can you
You're
give
welcome.
me some feedback you got via administration, one glow and one grow?
The glow was always, every time I went in the beginning days, I had to give interviews after interviews. I was just new in the New York, right? But whenever I went to the demo lesson, every principal told me one thing: you are very energetic. Once you get into the classroom, you just you are glow. You just radiate energy to the students, okay? And that is my best thing, and you are a very good inspirer, motivator, okay? Because you see, I worked in the cinema school. Once I joined it, they had 2% in algebra 2 passing rate. In 1 year I brought in 12%, and this year it went
Wow.
24 point something. So what I did, I selected the students. My after school was never with the students who lack. Yeah, they are welcome, they come, but I was always working with advanced students. I give them a feeling, guys, once you go to the college, people ask you, you are from which school? The cinema school. Oh, your passing rate only 2%. Will you feel good? Or if you can say 98%, 98%. Can you guys help us to make that? Okay. So after school, I used to sit with them. Every week, 3 days, I make it compulsory to this, which I cannot, but I
Right.
communicated with the parents, I motivated the parents, I motivated those kids, I gave them snacks. Come, we'll have snacks, okay? And
Right.
just do some mathematics. Come for 15 minutes. They come for 15 minutes, they spend 45, 50, 1 hour, 1.5 an hour. Some guys even 2 hours gone, they are not leaving, okay? And they have to make it. So this inspiration makes me, my students somehow, they like me for some reasons, okay? And you said glow and the one weakness, right? And grow.
Yeah.
The grow is always, as I have been teaching all my life in the private school, best, here I teach in Horace Mann, in Hunter College High School, at home, the best private school, students are there in almost every best universities. I have some students who are the professor over there. So those were very advanced. I had to finish 20 Psalms, 25 Psalms in a classroom. But
Okay.
here, I can't even finish more than 6, 7, 8. 8 is my highest. In some classes, even 3 or 4 promise. Okay. So the only grow my principal says, slow down. Islam, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay. So sometimes I
So your
forget
pacing.
that. So that's the pacing is the one that I need to improve. And always, as a non-native English speaker, I had to work a lot on my accents and my these
Yeah,
things. Okay.
that's
And
that's the
personally,
thing.
my feeling is one thing I lack, that is the cultural things, like a cultural difference. Okay, initial days, how to talk, how to these things. Those were the
Right.
differences.
All right. If you have you ever worked with a co-teacher before,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
an ICT setting?
yeah.
Can you
That's
tell me a
last
little
2
bit
years.
about your experience with that and what you think made it work or what you think didn't make it work?
Yeah, that is the best thing that I ever had in my teaching life, because I never had any co-teacher with me. Okay, so the
Right.
girl was with me. She was excellent. Okay, initially she was like, the co-teachers are always lack with the content knowledge, but they are smart in the way of teaching. I never knew how to teach these kids. Okay, this Miss Donaldson was my co-teacher. I learned from her how to teach, and she learned from me about the content. So she was nervous in the first year. At the end of the first year, last year didn't went good with me. I had to go home several times because my mother passed away. My mother was suffering from cancer for 3
Well,
years.
my sympathies.
Yeah. So I had to go there. So once I went home, she continued excellently. So the best thing was that I prepared my co-teacher. I always tell her to take the lead, take the lead. I'm always there to step in when you go wrong. Okay. I gave her the confidence, and she is master of mathematics right now. And she's thinking, Mr. Stam, I should be going for my fully math teaching. I said, yeah, you go ahead. I'm there always to help you out. So always before the class, before we plan our lesson, everything. Yesterday we planned the lesson. She made the slides for me. The next day, okay, I gave her the solutions and other things. I said, you work on with them first and tell me where your difficulty. So like a teacher, I used to take her classes, and she used to come up with the bright ideas. We can think in this way, some instances. So it was a both way communication. And I always took her. I had 2 ICT classes. I always let her to take the lead. Okay, and she was leading. I was following her. I was just facilitating her. I was her co-teacher, and that was my experience. And that's a fantastic one.
Okay, great. And then just my last question is, if you had to do any extracurricular activity at a school with students, what would it be and why?
Okay, as a maths teacher, I would like to do something with statistical surveys and showing things, those things. And as a personal, I love music. I love to dance. Okay, so I would like to do something, dance, music, enthusiasm. And I always say in my lessons, I always quote one thing: music, math, and mind on a harmony. I say music is the beautiful parts of the life, math is the logic of your life, sense of logic, and mind it yourself. So grow up with those things and let's go. Something like that. And I was an athlete. I was a soccer player, very good soccer player. Then I would like to do something like that too. And always motivation. Anything, if you need to motivate the students, just tell me. I'll always be there and motivate them, inspire them. That's my best asset.
Okay. All right, that was my last question. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I really don't have, because I was looking for a school, and no, I have grown old. Now I'm looking for something where I'll be a permanent, that will be my home. I'll give everything. And so I studied and I liked your school. Okay, I'm a little nervous because I want to get into this school. So
Right.
I will just request you that I know that still I don't have my certification, but I can
Right.
guarantee you
So-
there is no way of for me to failing in this exam. Okay.
So just when you get your results, can you reach out to me?
Yeah, sure,
Just email
sure.
me and let me
Sure.
know, because we cannot do anything next steps until then. But just once you get that, you can gladly reach out to me.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
shoot me an email.
yeah. I'll just request you, if you made up my mind, if you see something in me, if you want to get me with you, just wait for me till 30th July. The moment I get you my result, they will probably publish it by 10 p.m. I'll send it to you and we can move on.
All right.
I'll just
Okay.
want that confidence from you.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And once you email, we are going to be, just so you know, going to be interviewing. I am interviewing this week and part of next week. But we have not hired somebody. So let me know when you get your results.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for your transparency. Have
You're
a great day.
welcome. Bye. You too.
Bye.
Bye.